Okay, what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the African Ancestry Experience, where we discuss how we as Black people view ourselves and Africa. And sometimes we just have to roll with the technical difficulties. Tonight, we are kicking off our celebration of phenomenal Black women for the month of March with Lisa Harris, my friend and founder of the WaterHole Community Juice Bar. It's a place for people to gather, gain knowledge, and be fulfilled mentally, spiritually, and physically. Now, that sounds like the place to be. You don't want to miss this, so stay tuned because I want to know you.
I wanna know ya, Cameroon, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, gotta let me show ya, Nigeria, Bioko Island, Liberia. I wanna know ya, Cameroon, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, gotta let me show ya, Nigeria, Bioko Island, Liberia. I wanna know ya.
I'm so happy to see you all. Facebook's in the house. YouTube's in the house. We had a little technical difficulty, but we're back. Thank you for joining us this evening and every Wednesday for the African Ancestry Experience. We're all about using this platform to host identity-focused conversations with the African diaspora. So that's right in line with you tracing your DNA, you finding your roots, and exploring more about who you are. Shout out to the fam that's catching us on the replay. I want you to drop a fist in the comments and let us know you're here. I'm so happy to see all of you. I was wondering, we were on earlier and I didn't see any Facebooks. And I was like, wait a minute, half the family is missing. So Della, thank you for being here. King Joseph, you came back. I appreciate you. Lisa, yes, we're back. Vicky, Karen, oh my goodness. Travera, John, all of you are Dominic, Barry Payton. What's up, Barry Payton, representing for NOLA, New Orleans, and Katio Bissau is in the States. Well, welcome back to the US of A from Guinea-Bissau. Katio, so many people ask us how to get started, and there are different ways to get started on this African ancestry journey. The most obvious one is to get a MatraClan test kit. That's what I say. Go ahead and get your MatraClan test. But if you're still getting to know us and you're not quite ready to swab your cheek, then you can head over to our website at africanancestry.com and check out our free tools. We have the Find Your Tribe quiz, which people love. And we have a library, y'all. We got the African Ancestry Library, which has free resource guides, videos, and essays. So if you visit africanancestry.com/library, you will get a lot. You'll learn a lot there. Now, we got the winner. The winner of the identity box was Christian. What's going on with my camera? Tonight, the internet gremlins are getting us tonight. I can't. Wendy, can you put up our slide and then I'll the identity box slide? Okay. I think nope. Okay, so the identity box comes with so many different tools: the Remember Who You Are study guide, the Urban Intellectuals, Black History flashcards, a journal, Top Chef recipes. We got so many different things. Christian Roostar is the winner of the identity box. So Christian, make sure you DM us so that you can you can send us your you send us your email, your mailing address to info@africanancestry.com. Okay, I need to take a deep breath. These technology gremlins are coming for us today. I don't understand what is going on here. We'll work it out when my guest comes on. So, like us, share, subscribe, get your notifications ready so that you don't miss a single episode. Now, Queen Afua will be joining us for an upcoming African Ancestry Experience very soon. But for now, I want to introduce you all to one of my very closest friends on the young end of the spectrum. I haven't known her very long, but she's my favorite young person. I want you to put some pineapple emojis in the air because she's all about healing and community and juicing. And she is another powerful woman who's healing us, but helping to heal us one juice at a time. So I want you all to give it up for Lisa Harris. She is the founder of the WaterHole Community Smoothie and Juice Bar in Mount Rainier, Maryland. Lisa, what's going
Hey,
on?
hey, how's everybody doing?
How are you doing? I'm not used to seeing you on camera. I'm used to seeing you in the water hole.
Right. I see all the pineapple emojis showing love.
Exactly.
I'm doing great. I'm wonderful.
That's good. That's good. We're kicking off our celebration of phenomenal Black women this month, Lisa, and we are amplifying revolutionary Black women who are supporting our community in a bunch of different ways. Many of our family in the DMV know you from the WaterHole Juice Bar, but I want the new African Ancestry family to get to know you too, because you are a recent what should I say? You've recently joined the African Ancestry family.
Right.
So while I get my camera together, I want you to tell us who you are. So I want you to finish this sentence because we're all about identity focused conversations.
Right.
I
am Lisa Harris, owner of the Waterhole, a sister, a daughter, a granddaughter. I am a Black woman. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a musician. And I'm here tonight to share with you guys.
I love it. I love it. I couldn't have said it better. Okay. You brought me good vibes. My camera came back.
Your camera is crystal clear now.
They're like all of us, you are multifaceted. And I want to get into so many of those pieces of your identity. But let's start with the African Ancestry family member part. What made you decide to take the African Ancestry test?
A lot of what I wanted to do was just dig into who I am and where I'm from. A lot of times I do it in different ways, and I dig into my mental, my spiritual, but my identity was one of the things. My health, I focus on health, I focus on everything, but where I'm actually from was a big part of my life that was missing. So I really wanted to identify with that part of my life and where I'm from and who I am, and just kind of make it all one big melting pot.
I know that you're good friends with Diallo Sumbri, who's our director of partnerships. In fact, that's how you and I were introduced. He's like, you can go in there and talk to Lisa. And you're constantly saying to me, when you taking me to Africa with you, you and Diallo need to take me to Africa with y'all. Let's see, what kind of relationship did you have with Africa growing up? Like, were you in an African centered household?
Yes, definitely. We definitely had an African centered household. We were educated on Africa. One of the churches that we went to, they had programming, African programming, Afrocentric programming. We celebrated Kwanzaa. We were really engulfed in culture. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't anything new. It wasn't anything new. This was a way of life for us growing up in my household.
And I know that later in the show, we're going to talk about how you and your family are feeling about your African Ancestry test results. But I want to focus on Lisa, the entrepreneur now.
Okay.
You started the WaterHole back in 2014.
Right.
Your father transitioned. And why did you do that? How did his transition inspire you?
Well, his transition inspired me because he passed from cancer. He wasn't the healthiest. And so for me, I just realized, I was like, wow, like if he would have had the resources, if he would have had somewhere that he could go to gain knowledge, if he would have even had a place, he could have possibly been living a different lifestyle. So for me, it was an inspiration. Instead of just sitting and sulking in that grief, I wanted to take all that energy and give birth to something else, right? And so for me, it was just really on my heart to give birth to an idea. And it was always my idea to open a place like a cafe, a juice bar that people can come and not only just get healthy items and learn about health, but have different programming and stuff like that, and where they can actually learn and have an outlet and have resources. And so when he passed, that really just inspired me to go ahead and see that dream through and give birth to something in that time where I really needed something to kind of focus on.
That really is a powerful vision, and especially for someone your age. I don't want to put your age out there, but in 2014, that was what, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were a much younger woman then, and I think that was a very courageous step to decide to open a business, and then to open a business that is community focused. Why do you think you were chosen to create such a space? It's very African to bring the community together,
It was just a calling. I think I was chosen because I was willing to step into the calling.
Mm-hmm.
I was willing to take action. I had the resources, I had the support. I had the community around me. It took a community to birth my dream, so I had the community around me, and it was just, it just all aligned at the perfect time.
One of the things I love the most about the WaterHole, and look, in the spirit of full disclosure, I'm in there every week. If I can get in there
Every
two
week.
times a week, I'm in there like, surprise, you didn't expect to see,
Right.
you didn't expect to see me today. It's very important to me, one, to support your business, but two, I love fresh juice. And three, you're probably the only juice bar in the area that has all organic products. So, your plant-based, the products that you sell are all plant-based, but then
Right.
your produce is organic, your supplements are organic. So you're more than just juice. Tell us about the other things that people can get from the WaterHole.
Okay, so the other things people can get from the WaterHole, we actually have an online store. Our online store has supplements, herbal supplements, powders. So if you do juice at home and you don't necessarily come out to get juice, if you have smoothies and stuff like that, we can provide you with powders to put into your smoothies, protein powders, energy powders. We also have capsules. A lot of people now are taking sea moss. Sea moss is a popular thing, but not everybody has the time to use the gel every day. So we produce sea moss capsules. We also have a trio blend. Our trio blend is, geared towards anxiety and relaxation. It's a blend that I came up with when I had a bunch of anxiety and I needed something in the mornings to just help me kind of mellow out. So this blend is full of herbs as well. So we do have juices, we have smoothies. And then, like I said, before the pandemic hit, we had a lot of programming where we partnered with people too during the day and had programming for people. So there's a lot of different things that you could get from the WaterHole.
So Lisa, so I'm curious about the herbs that you put together. I know you just mentioned a number of supplemental types of herbs that people can get online. And family, I want to make sure you got that website, the waterholecommunity.com. You know how we do. We support people who come on the African Ancestry experience, and we support our family members. So if you are somebody who takes supplements, I encourage you to check out the waterholecommunity.com. And like she said, things to put in your smoothies and all kinds of stuff. But how did you get into herbs and putting herbs together? Like, did you get training for this, or
my mother, so growing up, my mom was really into herbs and really into holistic living and really into eating right. We spent a lot of our time at a herb shop in College Park. I remember just spending most of our days there, running around the back, picking up lemon balm leaves, eating lemon balm leaves, so we grew up like this. This is my lifestyle.
okay.
Yeah.
It's not something you just decided one day.
No. It's my lifestyle.
You got more than 10,000 hours in the game. So let's talk about the pandemic. You brought that up. And first of all, congratulations on being able to withstand the pandemic, being a brick and mortar, because I know that was not an easy thing to do. But I would imagine, well, let me not imagine. How did the pandemic affect the community coming to you? Were they looking for different things? Did it increase them coming to you? What was that? How did that work?
Well, the pandemic did it went in ebbs and flows. So a lot of times people got really scared and weren't coming out anymore. And then they were coming out. So when people were coming out, it was interesting. It was usually really busy when there was a spike in numbers. And when there was a spike in numbers, then there was a spike in sales because people really were looking for stuff to boost their immune system. When people caught COVID, they were calling, getting COVID care packages dropped off to their door, trying to boost their immune systems. So the pandemic actually, it shifted the business and it made me really go to an online model as well as just the actual brick and mortar, because I realized that people needed more than just the walk-in. People were looking at things to do at home because a lot of times, we do things outward and just go out to eat and go. But the pandemic, a lot of people were in the house. So they started making juice at home and they started needing supplements and they started needing things to add to their juice. And so they started needing different herbs and different blends. So I started doing different stuff, like, just actually launching the online store. So the pandemic really was just, it was ebbs and flows, but it was great. It's been great. I guess we're still in it, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that was smart to go online, like so many businesses
Definitely
tried to do, because e-commerce really flourished during
right.
during
And
the
you're able to reach more people. I have a lot of followers on Instagram that don't necessarily live in the DMV. So it was just a blessing that during the pandemic, I was able to reach more people than just my immediate location of the brick and mortar.
I want to get you some more followers. Family, you guys really, you all held it down last week when we talked to Domity, and you all went and followed him on Twitter. So Lisa, here's your IG right here.
The WaterHole Community.
I want everybody, just please do me a favor and go to your phone right now to Instagram and follow Lisa at the WaterHole Community, so that she can help spread the impact of the work that she's doing. Lisa, and speaking of impact, I know that your impact on the community goes far beyond just the people who purchase from you online or the people who walk into the store. You do lots of other things to support the community. Can you talk about some of those things and why you thought it was important?
So some of the stuff we do is I'm a part of like the entrepreneurship program in the city of where my business is, helping mentor and helping talk to people about starting a small business, what it is, what they have to look forward to, the back end stuff, the do's, the don'ts, the pros, the cons, mistakes that I made that they don't have to make again. Then I also do a lot of pop-up events, a lot of interviews. And then we also were doing, before the pandemic, we had a lot of stuff that we were doing with programming in the store. So we like partnered with the public library and did story time for the at-home moms with the kids that needed stuff to do, doing story time, puppet time with them. So we do a lot of just community events.
You
Reaching out.
also give away
giveaways.
food.
Yep, we did food giveaways too. We did 2 food giveaways, and then we partnered with a church, and we purchased food for them to do a giveaway in their community.
Yeah, I love that so much about you and the work that you're doing. Thank you for what you do for the community, not just in Mount Rainier, but internationally as your website grows. Lisa, let's get to the African ancestry part.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's the part I really want to talk about, because I'm really excited that you decided to trust us to trace your maternal lineage. And before we share your results again, I want to remind our family members of how the science works. I don't think I actually went too much into detail with you about it. But Lisa, you took the matriclan test, and that test traces one branch of your family tree, mother to mother to mother to mother, all the way back 500 to 2,000 years. So, we each have 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great grandparents. We're not telling you about all of those people. we're just looking at one branch. If you see that the yellow branch on this diagram of the family tree. And that we use mitochondrial DNA for that. And the mitochondrial DNA never changes. So you and your brothers have the exact same mitochondrial DNA as your mother and her siblings. And they got it from your grandmother, and she got it from her mother, and so on and so on. When and if you decide to have children, you'll pass it to them. And so we're able to get some information about your entire maternal line by unlocking the code of your mitochondrial DNA. So you've had your results for about a month now. And how are you feeling about the information? Tell us what they are and then how you felt about getting that.
So I was excited, and my brothers, my family, they were on the Instagram live, and everybody was psyched. And me and my mom, we were calling my uncle afterwards. Everybody was excited. So I was really, really excited. Would you like me to share the results?
Yeah, but let me ask you this first. So was
Okay.
there any place that you thought you might be from, or any place that you wanted to be from?
I wanted to be I low key wanted to be from Sierra Leone so I could do a trip with you guys.
You would have a lot of cousins from Sierra Leone. Okay, so you
Right,
wanted to be from someplace where you could travel to.
right.
Okay. And so what happened? What did we find?
So we found that I was a part of the Mende tribe from the people in Sierra Leone. And then we also found the Madinka people in Senegal.
Shout out to the Mende and the Mandinka. If you got some, I know you have plenty of cousins. Let me see your flags in the chat if you are Lisa's cousin.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you, Robert, for going and
let me see some flags.
following her on Instagram. The IG live. What was the IG? Zenobia said, yeah. So Zenobia, yes, we did an impromptu Instagram live and I revealed Lisa's results. I had to
Let me
drag
see
her
some
on
flags.
the Instagram live because every week I would go into the WaterHole and be like, come on, Lisa, when are we doing the reveal? She kept putting me off for weeks and weeks and weeks. So we finally got it done. All right. Yeah. So see, you got all kinds of cousins in the building, Lisa.
Yeah, I see.
So
I
what?
see all the flags.
Yeah. Um, how do you feel about it? You said you wanted to be from Sierra Leone.
I was excited. I was really excited. And then for me, I really wanted to dig deeper, like I had told you, and just figure out the connection, the musical connection, the natural connection, sharecropping, growing food. So I had been researching and just looking at the different things that they grow, like what is the cash crop. So with the Mende people, I was interested in like what are they known for? What are they known for growing? So I just been kind of researching, and I saw that it was cacao, ginger, cassava. So I'm into farming and growing food and natural things. So I was just like really interested. And then even with the Madinka people, I found out more like arts and culture and woodworkers and metal workers and carvings and stuff. So I was just like, wow, this is two of the things that I'm really interested in kind of collabing. So it's been amazing. It's been an amazing experience just, figuring out what it is about each place and each tribe and what they're into.
The Mandinka are known for being griots, and the griots are they are the keepers of the oral history of the community.
Right.
And I think that that's pretty cool. That while you don't play actually, yeah, I don't think you play a string instrument, do you?
No.
Yeah, you don't play a string instrument, but you are a musician, and you are very community. Like you're helping to hold the community together.
Right.
See a lot of parallels, and we're working on a Senegalese African ancestry family reunion. So
Oh, sweet.
you're going to have options. But shout out to all your Sierra Leonean cousins who got citizenship. You know that that's around the corner. if you travel with us. We're going in April, and then we're going again in November. So
I
you
think
have
I'm definitely coming in November.
some time to get some people to cover your back in the store. And shout out to your mother. Shout out to your mother who's there every Sunday when I come in there, and I'm always like, "It's Gina."
Yep,
Like,
Sunday is her day, her work day.
But I love that your mother works with you. I don't know if you know, but my mother works with us at African
Right.
Ancestry. She helped start the business with us, and that's really something. Well, how does that feel to you to work with your mom?
It feels great. It feels really great, and it feels really supportive and amazing.
Yeah, your mom goes down on the juices too.
Yeah.
Can't play with the COVID either. Listen,
No.
y'all, let me tell you, when you walk in the water hole, Lisa's mother is standing feet back, just in case you're not giving her her 6 feet. She's way back here with her mask on, and she's like, "Could you pull your mask up, please?" She don't play. So they're serious about safety protocols too at the water hole. Lisa, so we like to close out with questions about legacy.
Okay.
And you're so young, so early in your career, but what are you thinking about what you want your legacy to be?
That's a good question. I want my legacy to be all things black. No, I want my legacy. What'd you say?
Nothing wrong with that.
I know you would love that answer. No, I want my legacy to be rich. I want my legacy to be wealthy. I want my legacy to be healthy. I want it to be strong. Um, I want my kids to know about community, about where we're from. I want legacy to carry on through tradition and culture in my family, in my
Sure.
community.
Ashe, and so it will. Everybody, this is my friend and your cousin, Lisa Harris, who is a woman entrepreneur here in the DMV. She runs the WaterHole Juice Bar and Smoothie Bar and community location. And I'm so proud of her and the work that she's doing. And she has the best juices, the best organic juices in the city. So please make sure you go to follow her on Instagram at the WaterHole Community, and check her out on the waterholecommunity.com.
Yep, the WaterHoleCommunity.com.
WaterHoleCommunity.com, so that you can get some supplements, get you some sea moss or some moringa powder or whatever other kind of stuff she has on there. Lisa, every week, thank you for sharing your African.
Definitely. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in, the Facebook, the YouTube. Thank you, everybody. This community is excellent. I'm a part of your family. I'm definitely going to join this Facebook group, and I look forward to connecting with all of you guys.
Nice. Now we play a game every week called Fact or Whack to see how much our family members know about a topic. So I want your help. Will you play with us? Okay. So Wendy's going to put up a statement. I want you to read the statement, and then we'll see in the comments whether people think it's fact or whack.
Okay.
Cool.
Juices and smoothies are the same thing.
Haha. Fact or whack? So are juices and smoothies the same thing, you guys? Is that a fact or that's a whack? Zenobia is saying whack. Fact or whack? Fact or okay. The whacks are coming through. Uh-oh. Looks like the whacks are winning. Lisa, is this fact or whack? Are juices and smoothies the same thing?
Whack.
Well, what's the difference?
Okay, so the difference is juices contain fiber. Juices extract the fiber. Smoothies keep the fiber. Juices are usually done on a juicer, and smoothies are usually done on a blender. Mm-hmm. The smoothies are usually for like meal replacements or treats, and the juices are usually for detoxing or cleanses. So,
okay.
Yep, they're different, but a lot of, that's a good question.
Your Your juices and your smoothies are dope. Sometimes when I come in there, I think I know what I'm gonna get. I usually get the same thing. And then I look down at the smoothie list and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, you switch it up from time to time.
I gotta get a smoothie. Then I'm like, oh, but I still want the juice. And then I end up spending all my money at the WaterHole. Okay. What's the next statement?
Among all the businesses nationally, those owned by Black women have average sales per business of 28,000 compared to 768,000 for those owned by white men.
Woo! That's a big difference. So is that fact or whack? Do Black women-led businesses have an average sales revenues of $28,000? Fact or whack? Okay. You all are saying fact. Compared to $768,000 yearly for those owned by white men. Wow, I'm curious. What do you think, Lisa? Do you think it's fact or what? I know you don't know. I mean, you didn't see the answer, but
It's probably fact.
okay, let's see. Fact. Whoa. Man, that's
Yeah, that's sad.
sad. That makes me sad. Let's see.
African American women comprise
Okay. All right, go ahead.
African American women comprise 45% of all women of color owned businesses in the country, minority business development agencies.
Huh. So do Black women make up 45% of all women of color owned businesses? Interesting. What do y'all think? Fact or whack? So this is saying we make up almost half of all of the businesses owned by women of color in the United States. Sharice says fact. Shout out to Sharice Kimbrough. Gloria says fact. Okay, we're getting some facts in here. Dahlia says whack. Dahlia is not standing for it. This is an interesting one. I don't know what I'm gonna say whack. What are you gonna say, Lisa?
I'm gonna say I think fact.
You think it's a fact? Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a fact. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's great.
And then additionally, Latinx women-owned businesses, entrepreneurship grew by 180%. So their businesses are growing rapidly, which is great. We need to have more women-owned businesses out here. I love it. Thank you for playing Fact or Whack with us, Lisa.
Yeah, definitely. You guys are family. We're part of the same family.
Everybody, thank you for playing. This was a good one. This one stumped me. I didn't know these. So listen, don't forget to take advantage of our African Ancestry Library. It's got a bunch of free tools in it. You can also take the Find Your Tribe quiz and see which ethnic group you have the most in common with. Past episodes of the African Ancestry Experience are on YouTube, so you can check them out over on our YouTube channel, African Ancestry DNA. If you're watching us on the replay, put a pineapple emoji in the comments to show Lisa some love.
I'm looking for the pineapple emojis.
We will be back here on Wednesday for another African Ancestry Experience, this time with Beverly Booker Ama from 3GC to share how she's connecting 100,000 students at HBCUs to colleges on the continent. And she's going to be revealing her the African ancestry results of a group of college students that she's taking to Ghana in May. So you don't want to miss this conversation with Beverly. She's got a huge vision connecting 100,000 HBCU students with the continent of Africa. So we got to help her get there because we want to see that. Lisa, thank you again and again and again. I got you on Instagram and on Facebook.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you to you, your team, and the African Ancestry family for having me.
Shout out to Wendy Cherry, our super producer.
Definitely.
Holding it down against these technology gremlins. And Lisa, in honor of you, I will say every week I I send a message of healing and hope to the African Ancestry family. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Until we meet again, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be whole. We'll see you next Wednesday. Take care.
I wanna know ya, Cameroon, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, gotta let me show ya, Nigeria, Bioko Island, Liberia. I wanna know ya, Cameroon, Guinea-Bissau.